In this step, we will create rectangles. First, select Wireframe. Then select Rectangle. Click the arrow next to Auto Cursor and select the origin. Then pick a point roughly here. Change the width to 5.5 inches and the height to -3 and press Enter. Press OK and create new operation. Select the fast point icon. Enter the coordinates as 0.25, comma, -0.25 and press Enter. Then click roughly here. Change the width to 5 inches and the height to -2.5 and press Enter. Then press OK to exit the command. Select Circle Center Point. Change the radius value to 0.375 and press Enter. Select the midpoint of this line. Press OK and create new operation. Change the radius to 0.625 and press Enter. Select the midpoint again. Press OK and create new operation. And change the radius to 1.75 and press Enter. Select this midpoint again. Then press OK to exit the command. In the General Selection bar, click on Selection Settings and enable Quadrant. Then press OK. Click Yes to update the current configuration file. Select Arctangent. Change the method to Arc1Entity if necessary, and change the radius to 1.441 and press Enter. Select this arc, and then select this quadrant. Select this arc to keep. Press OK to exit the command. We will now trim the arcs. Click the arrow under Trim to Entities and select Trim to Point. Select this arc and then select this endpoint. Select this arc click the arrow next to Auto Cursor and select Intersection. Select this intersection. Press OK and create new operation. Select this arc and then select this endpoint. Press OK to exit the command. Click on Trim to Entities. Change the method to Trim to Entities. Select the first entity here, and then select this entity. Then press OK to exit the command. Select Divide, and make sure the type is set to Trim. Select this line. Then press OK to exit the command. Select Line Parallel. Select this line and pick a point above it. Change the distance to 0.25 and press Enter. Then press OK to exit the command. Select Chamfer Entities. Make sure the method is set to 1 distance and change distance 1 to 1 inch. And make sure Trim Entities is enabled. Select this line and then this one. Select this line, and then this one. Then press OK to exit the command. Select Line Endpoints. Then select this midpoint. Sketch the line approximately here. Change the length to 1.25 and the angle to -45 and press Enter. Then press OK and create new operation. Select the midpoint of this line and sketch it approximately here. Change the length to 1.25 and the angle to 270 minus 45 and press Enter. Press OK to exit the command. Select Line Parallel. Then select this line. Select a point on either side of the line. Change the offset distance to 0.25, and for direction, select both sides. Press OK and create new operation, and then repeat the process on the opposite side. When you are finished, press OK to exit the command. Delete the center line. Select Trim to Entities, and change the method to Trim One Entity. Select this line, and then this arc. Repeat the process for the other lines. Select this half circle, and then this line. Change the method to Trim Two Entities. Select this line, and then this arc. Then press OK to exit the command. Now, save your file. Click on Save As, give it a name, and press Save.